Hardpoint locked down.
Ile za nabicie dzieciaku?
Come and chill with BG, we gon' pop back up the beat. Smoke some weed, be like motherfucking gods in this bitch. So that even though I ain't rich, just like that, I can steal your bitch. She gon' leave in the ditch, just know that one day I'm gon' get fucking rich. Yo, come and chill, you don't know the way I feel. Motherfucking fucking dream, I'm a stoner of my own motherfucking king. Fucking king.
Hostiles have captured.
So come and chill on the hill, all the people that are in their fields. And they fuck up cause this shit is getting real. We just chill and smoke weed, what's your deal? I'ma keep going cause I am my own fucking king. Is it the weed that I be smoking or is my MG evolving? Once I look at this shit I be down in the ocean. My focus on cause I be drowning. When I get to hell I won't be crying cause I do what I want, I got no regrets and always fucking high and flying. When I'm so much feel like dying, all you do is fucking lying. Always broken, yeah I'm balling. Sipping, smoking, dealing, flying off some coding. Now I feel like I'm falling. Catch a vibe out of nowhere and now shawty calling. Some new weed I'm gonna examine. High as fuck, bitch, my voice be cracking. Yeah, you just wanna see me lacking. It's your bitch that I was fucking. I'm just chillin', smoking, trapping, so some bitch I'm gonna be laughing. Come and chill with BG, we gon' pop back up the beat. Smoke some weed, feel like motherfucking gods in this bitch. So that even though I ain't rich, just like that, I can steal your bitch. She gon' leave in the ditch, just know that one day I'm gon' get fucking rich. Yo, come and chill, you don't know the way I feel. Motherfucking fucking dream, I'm a stoner of my own motherfucking king. Fucking king. So come and chill on the hill, all the people that are in their fields. And they fuck up cause this shit is getting real. We just chill and smoke weed, what's your deal? I'ma keep going cause I am my own fucking king.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint identified.
Enemy long rifle. Hits the
Hardpoint is secure. Hostile RCXD in your field.
Ile za nabicie dzieciaku?
Come and chill with BG, we gon' pop back up the beat. Smoke some weed, be like motherfucking gods in this bitch. So that even though I ain't rich, just like that, I can steal your bitch. She gon' leave in the ditch, just know that one day I'm gon' get fucking rich. Yo, come and chill, you don't know the way I feel. Motherfucking fucking dream, I'm a stoner of my own motherfucking king. Fucking king. So come and chill on the hill, all the people that are in their fields. And they fuck up cause this shit is getting real. We just chill and smoke weed, what's your deal? I'ma keep going cause I am my own fucking king. Is it the weed that I be smoking or is my MG evolving? Once I look at this shit I be down in the ocean. My focus on cause I be drowning. When I get to hell I won't be crying cause I do what I want, I got no regrets and always fucking high and flying. When I'm sober feel like dying, all you do is fucking lying. Always broken, yeah I'm balling. Sipping, smoking, dealing, flying off some coding. Now I feel like I'm falling. Catch a vibe out of nowhere and now shawty calling. Some new weed I'm gonna examine. High as fuck, bitch, my voice be cracking. Yeah, you just wanna see me lacking. It's your bitch that I was fucking. I'm just chillin', smoking, dropping, so some bitch I'm gonna be laughing. Come and chill with BG,
Throwing flashbang.
Hardpoint located. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
That's the pipeline above my location.
I'm a misfit. I'm a wrestler. I go weak down like I said for the audition. You can't deceive me. It's my life. You feel me on the mic. I be killing hosts clearly. I'm a misfit. I'm a wrestler. I go weak down like I said for the audition. You can't deceive me. It's my vibe. You feel me on the mic. I be killing hosts clearly. She got the body of a supermodel. I'm a junkie. I ain't no role model. We fuck, I'm done. The bitch wanna cut a fuck that. I'ma get fucked up. Pass the bottle in. You hate me, I love it. I'm smoking, emojis. I don't care. I'm vibing with a bad hurt in the dark lightning. The shit funny, got no money. I need help, rolling. Shout out to my mummy. For real, my nose running. It's the cocaine bitch, my eyes shining. You won't find me. I'm a ghost honey. Wanna rob me? Got my boys with me. You a hoe G, so get lost, bitch. I'm a misfit. I feel lonely. Getting high, I'm dying slowly. Shawty wanna fuck, she don't love me. Pipe her down, yeah, bitch. I'm carefree.
Multiple hostiles sent in.
Motherfucking misfit, coming with my wrist slit. Got your bitch bouncing on the stick. Give her 2 twos on the split. Head doing bits, I love it when she spits. Got her gagging on my dick. See me stacking while she lacking. I got racks in elastic, you got tens in the plastic. No wonder she's been doing gymnastics, it's fantastic. Awful, but you know that I'm the one that be coming up. She only wanna fuck. I'm awful, I'm a misfit, hey. I'm a misfit.
I'm a wrestler. I go weeds out of house and boy, I love this shit. You can't deceive me. It's my vibe, you feel me on the mic. I be killing hosts clearly. She got the body of a supermodel. I'm a junkie, I ain't no role model. We fuck, I'm done. The bitch wanna cuddle, fuck that. I'ma get fucked up. Pass the bottle in.
I have more empathy and compassion for my mom than I did when I wrote the song. I think about my mom and like her position.
Pipeline inbound.
If my mom was here, I would want to, I just wish I could have like an adult conversation.
That's the pipeline above my location.
Everyone in life is looking and searching for something, even if you don't know exactly what it is. One of the most depressing times in my entire life in the process of writing this album was like after I dropped Perception and then I was touring and I was doing all these interviews and I got a #1 on Billboard. It was great timing for me when I put it out. But still, I ended up getting a #1 on Billboard and everything, and my tour sold out. Like I was doing all these things that I dreamed of my whole life. I just did not feel happy about it. And I think that's one of the lowest, that was the lowest point of my whole life. Let's say your whole life you were trying to be a musician or you were trying to write a book and you were like, if I could just get the #1 selling book. And then you put out a book finally after years and years of work and it went #1 and you had this little moment of joy or happiness and then it kind of like went away very quickly. At least for me, I was just kind of left sitting there like, well, what else? My music it's important for me to care about it. Like, what am I writing for me, and how do I feel about it? Not just like, what does everyone else feel about it? And that's what gets tricky in this business. I need to just write. I tried to do music for a year full time, and it was basically like having a store with no product in it. Hey, I'm an artist. I want to do a show. It's like, okay. They walk into your store and it's like, well, there's nothing in here. Checking myself into therapy, I was having a mental breakdown. I would have never gone to therapy, like an actual therapist. I ended up getting diagnosed with OCD. I didn't know what that even was. I thought it was just like always, like you're always washing your hands all the time, or you have to like tap something 10 times before. And that is OCD, but I'm just saying there's different forms of OCD. I was questioning my life. I was questioning everything. Like sometimes if I wipe my nose, like I just did, I might obsess about like, wait, I have to wash my hands before I can do anything. It jumps from different things. Like my thing is like clothing. If I wear like different clothes sometimes, I can get like anxiety about it. Like when I was on tour, if I didn't wear the same socks or the same color socks that I wore when I had a good show, I would feel really on edge, and I would convince myself like something bad was gonna happen during my performance, or like I was gonna mess up basically. It's more like I can't function. I don't really like talk to God that much. Just over the past couple years, I probably realized it even more. Sometimes, like in the most desperate times in my life, I think sometimes I go to God and then I kind of feel guilty about it, you know, because I'm like, why do I only do it when I feel this way? I think a lot of us feel we have the answer, but sometimes I don't know if I really know. What is the answer exactly? I think I know there's a God, you know? And I think I've grown up my whole life feeling like you need to think like me. Or if you don't think like me, we can't get along. You know, I'm married now. And I've come to a place in my life where it's like, we don't have to agree on everything. But I didn't used to think that. If you're like, hey, can we do this to do this? And I'm kind of like, well, I was going to do this. And I'm not an easy person to be in a relationship. I'm a workaholic.